right, Fester, you want to bring up my Instagram?
My wife, I spoke to her during the commercial break.
Yeah.
She is very disappointed in you.
Really?
Very.
You know what? Typically, people would think that I would have done something about this, but I decided not to cause a stir. You know what? People are already commenting. I'm getting chastised.
Okay, so she's not
I'm-
disappointed for the lack of confrontation.
Okay.
She understands that because you're on a plane, you don't want to be involved in a confrontation. She said it was a pansy move, and that was her word.
Yeah.
Pansy move.
Yeah.
To pixelate the face.
Oh.
She
Oh,
goes-
so your wife doesn't like the fact that I had Julian pixelate the face.
She said,
All right,
did he
folks.
put it up? Is it still up pixelated? I go, well, yeah. And she said,
Yeah.
what a pansy move. And I
Oh,
was like,
man.
whoa, easy now,
Man,
lady.
your wife, Allison, is calling me out?
She called it a pansy
All right,
move.
I might have to call her
I
up.
mean,
Hey, listen, I'm not afraid of letting someone have at it. You know,
strong words.
Come at me.
Strong
Come
words.
at. All right, here's the story. Let me tell the story from the beginning. Last Monday, so a week ago, and I mentioned this when I called in on the show last week. I called in twice last week live, and I did some phone segments for some stuff. And I mentioned that we had this vapor on our flight up to Connecticut, and that I was going to post the video, that I had video. So I finally posted the video late last night, actually early this morning. I was up at 1:30 this morning, and I posted this at 1:30 in preparation for today's show. And what took me a long time was I wanted to get the narration right. So I have the natural, like the plain ambience, but, people will say, man, couldn't she hear you talking? No, because
voiceover.
I did a voiceover.
Yes, you talk over the video later.
Yeah. So Julian put the video together, pixelated the lady's face, and then I did the voiceover last night. And, I just wanted to be, I'm a perfectionist, wanted to get it right. So I probably did like 35 attempts. Take 29, take 30, take 32 until I got it right. All right. So we're on a flight. This was last Monday. We took a JetBlue flight from Tampa International up to Windsor Locks, Connecticut, which is Hartford area. It's Bradley International Airport. We're on JetBlue last Monday, and I just noticed that this woman in my row, kept putting her hand to her mouth. And I just noticed this.
Is she on the window?
She's in the middle seat. So there's a guy next to her who I think she was traveling with who's in the window. And then there's this dude on the aisle. She's in the middle. And she is vaping the entire flight. We had a fast flight. Our flight was from Tampa International up to Hartford to Windsor Locks, Bradley. It was 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's a good number. That's a good flight number. All right. So the entire flight, this woman is sneak vaping. So what I have to do, I had a sneak video.
That's right.
I did a sneak record. So I held it like on the armrest, and I kind of just held it, and I was pretending that I was like writing notes on a pad on the tray table while I'm holding and I'm hitting the record button, and I'm just holding it right at her, and she's vaping. I mean, the entire flight. And let me play the audio here. Fester, reset that, bring the audio up. And folks, this video, the sneak vapor, and even though the face is pixelated, I'm guessing maybe some people will recognize her,
I don't know.
If she's a local, people might recognize her. So the sneak vapor is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. It is the third item because I've got a couple of pinned items. Michelle on all fours. That video is pinned at number 1. Oh, the bear. I got a lot of stuff. Did you see the bear?
Yes.
We stumbled across a humongous bear at night in the parking lot of a condo complex up in Connecticut. Oh, my God. Hey, boo-boo.
I knew you were going to do this.
Right.
I saw the bear, and I saw your caption. I'm like, he's going to talk like Yogi Bear.
I did. I got to get into that later on.
Here we go.
All right, so it's the third item, and the headline is Sneaky Vape Lady in My Row on JetBlue Flight $4,000 fine. All right, let me play the audio, and this will explain in a nutshell what she could have faced. And then, I want to grab phone calls on this because some people are rapping me. Some people are hitting me up here in the comments saying that I should have turned her in. All right, here's the audio. Reset it and go. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, she's vaping on my JetBlue flight. Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. This is up to a $4,000 federal FAA fine. Even though this is smokeless, you could be banned from the airline, no-fly list. You could even be arrested. Oh, sneaky side vape. The entire flight. All right, gotta have another one. Need another hit. Up, who's coming down the aisle? Is it a flight attendant? Let me check. Nope. Okay, it's time to vape again. 2 hours and 15 minutes from Tampa all the way up to Bradley International in Connecticut. Should I have turned her in? All right, so that's the question. So I take a look. You gotta see this video, folks. The entire flight, she's sneak vaping. She's holding it different ways. Like she was doing a little bit more concealing at one point. I think she even had it I think she pulled her sleeve up at one point, so she had it partially down her sleeve.
She's a vaping ninja.
And then she was talking into her hand like she was a Secret Service agent. All right, so Look at the video. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. When you get a chance, don't do it while you're driving. Wait till you get to work or school or whatever. Certified MJ Radio, folks, and give me a follow. This is the reason why you ought to follow my account, because you don't know what and bears. Oh my. All kinds of crap on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Now, I did pixelate her face. Now, did I have to? I did not. Listen, you don't have an expectation of privacy in public. I'm not recording audio, so it's not like a wiretap issue. Plus, I don't know if you're in the air. I don't know what the rules are. Like Florida's a two-party consent state. You need two parties to, consent to, like an audio recording.
If you're in the air, it sounds fair.
But listen, shooting video in public, there's nothing wrong with that. Wide open. All right, so what do you think? Should I have turned the sneaky vape lady in? Have you seen the video? Have you already watched it? Or just, hey, you heard the story. If I knew she was vaping, should I have turned her in? Should I have quietly gone back to a flight attendant and said, hey, this lady's sneak vaping the entire flight? And if you heard the video, it was not a smoke vape. It was one of the smokeless vapes. Doesn't matter.
I didn't even know they had those.
Yeah. So she's sucking on, she's not getting, she's getting the nicotine hit, and it doesn't produce a vapor, but it doesn't matter. These vape pens, whether they're a smoke-inducing or a smokeless, they are illegal it's a federal violation. Again, up to a $4,000 fine from the FAA. You could get banned by the airline, no-fly list. There have been cases where people have been arrested for vaping on flights, and, she had no shame. So should I have turned her in? If you haven't seen the video, go look at it. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Let's hit phones. 800-990-1047. Should I have said something to the flight attendant? Because some people are in the comments. People are commenting, and people are like, look, I'll hit the comments right now. Hang on. I'll go to the comments, and I want to call your wife, because apparently Fester's wife is calling me out.
She called you a pansy.
Yeah, not for not turning her in. Fester's wife is calling me a pansy for something else. Let me bring this up here, and let me bring up the comments. All right, let me turn down the audio on my phone.
MJ, this is like one of the very few things they warn you about before every flight.
Oh, they do.
This is a very serious offense.
It is. So Nikki says yes. Chris says yes. Then someone else said, I don't know. Is this really that dire of an issue? Here are the shocked faces. Oh, my God, 100% yes, you should have. Oh, here's Carlo says, no cloud, no problem. This was a smokeless vape. Here's Svetlana says, absolutely 100. Why is it necessary to do things when you're not supposed to do it? I'm trying to be nice. You're a grown person. There's other words I want to use.
Okay, so one person's comments.
Please report it. Oh, hell no. Absolutely turn her in. Yes, you should have turned her in. I mean, look at the comments. So don't only look at the video. Look at the comments on Certified MJ Radio for the Sneak Vapor.
One of the comments from Kim says, absolutely, this is a huge safety risk. I'm going to ask a dumb question.
Yeah, I don't know if it's...
What's the safety risk?
Yeah, on this, it's not... Well, they say the batteries, the lithium-ion batteries in these, I guess these vape pens have a disproportionate amount that do burst into flames.
That's not cool.
little higher. You've heard the stories about people, the vape pen burns their leg because the vape pen caught on fire. The battery exploded.
It's in their pocket, in their pants.
They've got a runaway lithium-ion battery fire.
4,000-degree fire just burning in their pocket.
Like having a Tesla Model S in your pants.
Exactly right. Takes hours to put out.
Let me call your wife. So she dropped the kids off, right?
Yes.
Allison. Let me call Allison.
Did you know more men think of my wife if she's saved in her phone because of just the alphabet?
Wait, what?
I have buddies who are like, every time they open up their phone contact list,
right,
the first name they see is my wife's.
Oh, really?
And they think of her every day.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, that is hot.
All right, so folks, if you want to comment, 800-990-1047. Should I have turned the sneaky vapor in? Allison.
Yes.
Fester says you called me a pansy?
Absolutely you are.
I'm a pansy.
Call him now. Say it.
No, well, I said pansy ass, but you're a pansy.
I'm a pansy ass.
I just don't understand why you would pixelate her face. Like, you would fall over backwards 3 times over to have a viral video, and this is one thing that would probably get some traction, and then you pixelate her face. Why are you trying to protect her?
So
That's a good point.
I should have put her on full shame vapor blast?
Absolutely.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Wow.
If she's going to do that, she shouldn't expect to have privacy.
Ooh, that's a good point, Al. Listen, MJ, you did not turn her in. You saved her the $4,000 fine. You might as well give her a little internet justice. Internet justice, I think, is the swiftest and sometimes the most severe.
Internet justice.
It's out there. It's real.
It's a new show.
It's a real thing.
Internet justice.
I mean, the people will find her and she'll become a thing.
Listen, Allison, I'm sure you've called me a lot of things behind my back over the years.
She'll call him to your face.
But
Maybe.
But now Allison is calling me a pansy ass. Not just a pansy. I'm a pansy ass for pixelating her face.
I mean, you did her a solid.
Yes, you are.
You did her right by not turning her in. I mean, you did her a favor. I don't know if you did the right thing, but you did her a favor.
All right, Allison, let me hit the other calls. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Oh, pansy
No
ass.
problem.
All right.
You can put it back up again.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, put the video up or put 2 of them up or put them. I don't know, man, but for this to gain some traction, you need a face.
All right, 800-990-1047. I guess I will add to the question, what do you think about me pixelating the sneaky vapor's face? Again, go look at the video. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Leave me a comment. I wonder how many people are going to call me a pansy ass for pixelating now in the comments on my Certified MJ Radio Instagram.
We should hashtag all of MJ's Instagram comments with pansy ass.
The reason why I really want to take calls is, should I have turned her in? I mean, should I have been a tattletale? Should I have, gone to the bathroom, in quotes, and then told the flight attendant in the back, hey, lady in 19E, she's vaping the entire flight. Federal FAA violation. Let me hit calls here. Greg is in Tarpon Springs. Greg, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi, Greg.
Hey, good morning. Are you ready for that dinner?
Which dinner, Greg?
I remember I told you I called in a couple of weeks back and I said I'd take people over to Tarpon Springs to eat dinner, and you said, would I buy you dinner? And I said, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes, Greg from Tarpon
Oh yeah,
Springs.
how could I forget?
We've been on.
So So here's my thing.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, you don't really know if it's a vapor because they have these devices out now that are just a hollow tube to help people to, solve the addiction on it, like, for example, when they're flying.
This thing was lighting up. So at the bottom, there was a white light that came on every time she vaped. She was deriving nicotine or whatever. This was a vape pen. It was a smokeless vape pen. Total FAA federal violation. I truly believe she was actually inhaling something from the vape device.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, I'm a vapor. So
Yeah, and you can see on the video, if you go... Greg, have you seen the video yet?
No, I haven't because I'm driving to work.
All right,
I had to call because...
All right, when you get to... Do you have Instagram? Do you follow me?
I do. I follow you on Instagram.
All right, so when you get to work safely, go to Certified MJ Radio, and you can see the thing lighting up when she takes a breath. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the call. That opens a line. 800-990-1047. Should I have turned the vape lady in? Sneaky vapor.
Mm-hmm.
The sneaky vapor. Yvonne is in Tampa. Yvonne, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Yes, good morning, guys. Listen, I got a story. I think you're right. You shouldn't take it in because last year I was visiting my mom in Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
And then we aboard a bus. On the bus, there's a sign. It says, "You see something, say something."
Oh, so you were on a bus, not a plane. You were on a bus?
I was in a bus. Listen to this.
Yeah.
But there was a couple guys getting in the bus, and then they started smoking. I mean, they didn't start smoking. They did start selling between them that something. The bus smelled bad. So
hold on. They were smoking a joint? They were smoking cigarettes or vaping?
I don't know where they were, but in front of me. They were in front of me.
What were you on, like Greyhound or something? What kind of bus were you on?
I was coming from Beverly Hills to Los Angeles in the middle.
Oh, wow. So maybe just L.A. Were you on a bus to see the Stars homes, or were you on?
Yes, exactly. That's right. Yes,
Oh, wait a minute.
I can see it.
Wait,
So-
you were on the See the Stars home bus tour?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right.
No, listen to this.
Yeah,
But what happened is, the bus, the city bus, those.
Oh, okay. So it was an L.A. City bus.
LAC city bus.
Yeah.
So, and then the driver, I think he smelled it too. He stopped right there. And he get up and says, "Okay, tell me who is the one having the
wow.
smoking here."
Don't make me stop this bus. So the bus driver stopped the bus and went back to the aisle and said, "Who's smoking?"
No, exactly, because they can see, they have it like a here, like they have a camera or something. They can see everything.
Oh, yeah.
in the
Well,
bus.
I'm sure you can smell it.
And and I was like this, hiding between them, and I was showing him with my fingers. He said, "Who was
You're
it?"
ratting them out. You're pointing them out.
Yes, I pointed to them.
Yvonne, thanks for the call. Paul is in Tampa. Paul, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I want to tell MJ, he who was without sin shall cast the first stone. And that when him and his brood over there stop bringing candy to the theaters, then he should be able to report people for vaping on planes.
I'm getting Bible verses now.
Hold on. Paul, are you comparing smuggling candy into a movie theater to vaping on a federally regulated airplane?
Yes.
Paul, I love you, but we can't be friends.
Fester, not for nothing. You sneaking candy into the movie
Oh,
theater
my
is
God.
more detrimental than anything.
It's more detrimental. Like you sneaking Milk Duds into the movie theater instead of paying $12 for 3 Milk Duds. You buying your candy at the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree before the movie theater, and that is on the same level as vaping on a flight.
Paul, the funniest thing I've heard all day.
In Paul's eyes.
The funniest thing I've heard all day, Paul, is listening to you say detrimental.
Listen, it's a harmless thing that didn't bother anybody, obviously. So it's like bringing candy to the movie.
All right. Thanks, Jamie. Or
Paul. That's Paul.
Let me hit Jamie
Jamie's next.
Jamie Clearwater, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, good morning. First time caller.
Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for listening, and thanks for calling the MJ Morning Show. Go.
Yes, so I was on a flight from California with my ex, well, my partner at the time, from California back to Florida, and I vaped, and we had a couple of drinks, so I was like, let me just hit my vape pen in the bathroom, and I was a little buzzed, and so I went to the bathroom, and I hit the vape pen, and I look up, and I'm like, oh, is that an air vent? And I blow the smoke into it.
It's a smoke detector.
I know. And
which alerts the captain. It sets off all kinds of lights and buzzers in the cockpit.
It was so bad. I was so embarrassed, and the alarm was so loud, like the loudest screeching noise ever. I run out of
So you blew the vape right. You thought it was a vent, and you blow the vape smoke right into the smoke detector in the airplane lavatory.
I set the alarm off. It was so embarrassing. So I sit down, and I'm sitting next to my partner's parents, and his daughter looks over, and she was like, "Is Jamie vaping on the plane?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" There's like a volleyball, like high school girl class sitting right next to me. They're all staring at me. So then the plane lands. They take my ID, and they're like, "Jamie, please come to the front of the plane." The plane splits like the Red Sea. I'm in the back of the plane, and I have to take a walk of shame all the way to the front of the plane. I'm escorted off by police officers, and then I start crying. Everybody's staring at me walking off the plane, and they were like, "You can get arrested," and what happened? And I was like, "I don't know. My battery just the button got stuck, and it kept blowing smoke because I didn't want to go to jail." So I was like, I have to lie, I guess, at this point.
Oh, God. What airline were you on?
Oh, I don't remember. This was maybe 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. I don't know, but
so did you wiggle out of it? Did you? Were you on the no-fly list, or what did they do?
Nothing. So I stood by like they had me standing next to this door, and they looked like they were kind of laughing, but I was like crying. I was like, I don't want to go to jail, obviously, and everything like that. But they were like, you can get arrested. I think they said it was a federal offense.
Yes.
And that I could get up to a $10,000 fine. They were like, we're not going to arrest you. They were like, next time, just take your pod out of the battery. If the battery, gets stuck and everything, they were like, just wait in the mail for, anything in the like, if they're going to send you anything, just look for it in the mail, like your fine or anything like that. But they never sent anything. I never got fined, but I never vaped on a plane ever again.
You blew the smoke right. You blew it right into the detector. Brilliant, Jamie.
I had 2 glasses of wine, and I was like, oh, my God, what's that red button? And it just went off. Yep.
Jamie, thanks. Hopefully you'll be a regular listener from now on.
Oh, I listen every morning.
Oh, you're just a first-time caller.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Jamie, thank you. I appreciate the story.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. We have Anonymous. Is Anonymous going to be a good call?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Anonymous in Wesley Chapel. Anonymous MJ Morning Show. You're up. Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Quick story. Flying to Canada in 2015, layover in Minnesota. On the way to Minnesota, my wife gets up, goes to the bathroom, comes back, sits down. I smell something. I go, did you just go smoke in the bathroom? She goes, before she could answer, flight attendant taps her on the shoulder, says, ma'am, I'm going to need you to come with me to the back of the plane. Long story short, we get to Minnesota. The NTSB, full blue FBI jackets are waiting for her. And, it was a big uproar.
Did she get arrested?
No. Didn't get fined, but we were put on a no-fly list. And from Minnesota to Canada, they wouldn't serve me any alcohol.
Oh, man. Thank you, Anonymous. Have a great day.
From Minnesota to Canada is like a 45-minute flight.
Well, it depends where in Canada you're going. All right, last call. Man, phones have blown up on this. Andrew, I got to move on, but tell everyone who's calling and thank you. Almost at 10,000. I put this thing up at 1:30 this morning, and we're at 9,300 views on this thing already. Yeah, this is going to be a whopper. So if you want to see the sneaky vape lady, the video that I took secretly, surreptitiously, is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And the reason why I'm taking calls is, should I have turned her in? I didn't. I'm an aviation nerd, and I'm kind of a stickler for aviation safety, but and I didn't.
All right.
Was the plane going to be delayed?
No.
Were they gonna have agents come on board? When we got up to
No.
Connecticut. All right, one last call. Emory in Tampa. Emory, MJ Morning Show. Go.
Hey, good morning. This turned into should you rat her out or not, turned into story time.
Yeah.
But listen, if it doesn't directly affect you, mind your own frickin' business. Oh, I mean, and I'm not
So
talking.
even if it's illegal, if it's a federal violation to vape, whether it produces smoke or not,
And I see it. Yeah, it's illegal to text and drive, and I see it all the time, and nothing's ever done about it. But no, if it doesn't directly affect you, mind your own business. If you see your neighbor's your neighbor's house being broken into, yeah, report it, okay? But come on, something so stupid like that. If it doesn't affect you, mind your own business and keep going. Stop ratting people out for stupid little things.
well,
Yeah.
I didn't rat her out, but the video is up on the website.
Wow. Sounds like Emery's been burned by some snitches.
Or the video is on my Instagram, rather. You know what? Put the link also on our website, as heard on the MJ Morning Show. So Andrew will put the link up. So if you don't have the Instagram app, give it a few minutes, but Andrew will put the link up on our website as well, mjmorningshow.com. And then you can go into the as heard on the MJ Morning Show, and Andrew will put the link to Instagram. But if you're on Instagram, just go to my certified MJ Radio and take a look at the video and leave a comment. And I'll address the comment. I'll do a little recap on this tomorrow. Certified MJ Radio, and if you don't follow me, give me a follow. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,